99% don't realize these habits are keeping them in low vibration. Right now, most people are trapped in a cycle they don't even realize exists. They wake up every day, follow the same routine, think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and wonder why their life never truly changes. They feel stuck, drained, uninspired, like no matter what they do, they are always just a step behind the life they actually want to live. But here's the truth: it's not bad luck, it's not fate, and it's not just the way things are. It's energy. And the reason most people stay in a low vibration is because they are unknowingly feeding it every single day. Vibration is everything. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take is either raising or lowering your frequency, and your frequency determines everything: the opportunities that come to you, the people in your life, the way you feel, and even the reality you experience. But here's the problem: most people are completely unaware of the habits that are keeping them stuck in a low vibration. They go through life on autopilot, reinforcing the very energy that is holding them back, never realizing they have the power to shift it at any moment.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
One of the most destructive low vibrational habits is living in a state of unconscious reaction. Most people don't actually choose their thoughts, they just react to whatever is happening around them. If something annoys them, they immediately feel frustrated. If someone criticizes them, they immediately feel insecure. If their day doesn't go as planned, they immediately feel defeated. Their entire emotional state is dictated by external circumstances, and because of this, they are constantly pulled into lower vibration stress, anger, doubt, fear. But here's the thing: true power comes from conscious choice. When you realize that you do not have to react to everything, you begin to regain control of your energy. Instead of immediately jumping into anger, you pause. Instead of letting fear take over, you observe it. You stop being a puppet to your circumstances and instead become the creator of your internal state. Another major habit that keeps people in a low vibration is the addiction to negative stimulation. Most people don't realize how much of their energy is drained just by the things they consume. The news, social media, gossip, it's all feeding your frequency. When you constantly expose yourself to fear-based content, drama, or negativity, you are unconsciously programming your mind to operate at that frequency. And the worst part? Your brain starts to crave it. This is why people get addicted to scrolling through negativity, engaging in arguments, or watching things that lower their mood. It gives them a temporary rush, but over time, it keeps them locked in a low vibrational state. The moment you become aware of this, you have a choice. Do you continue feeding your mind with things that drain you, or do you start consciously choosing what you allow into your energy field? Because everything you consume is either nourishing your vibration or poisoning it. But it's not just external consumption that keeps people in low vibration, it's also internal dialogue. Most people have no idea how toxic their own self-talk is. They wake up and immediately start criticizing themselves. They look in the mirror and focus on their flaws. They try something new and immediately think, "I'm not good enough." These thoughts may seem small, but they create a constant energetic frequency of self-doubt, unworthiness, and limitation. And here's the shocking part: your subconscious mind believes whatever you repeatedly tell it. If you constantly reinforce thoughts of lack, failure, or fear, your subconscious will create a reality that matches that frequency. This is why changing your internal dialogue is one of the most powerful things you can do to shift your vibration. Instead of feeding your mind with criticism, start feeding it with empowerment. Instead of saying, "I can't," start saying, "I am capable." Instead of thinking, "I'm not enough," start affirming, "I am worthy of everything I desire." Words are energy, and the words you choose, especially the ones you say to yourself, are shaping your entire reality. But perhaps the most overlooked habit that keeps people in low vibration is holding on to past energy. Most people are carrying around emotional baggage from years ago, old pain, grudges, regrets, disappointments. They think they have moved on, but energetically, they are still holding on to the emotions tied to those experiences. And because energy attracts energy, they keep manifesting situations that reinforce those same emotions. This is why healing is so important, not just for your mind, but for your vibration. When you release the energy of the past, you create space for higher frequencies to enter. But this requires deep awareness. You have to be willing to observe where you are still holding on. Are you still replaying old arguments in your mind? Are you still carrying resentment towards someone? Are you still defining yourself by past failures? If so, you are unconsciously keeping yourself in a low vibrational loop. The moment you decide to fully let go, to forgive, to release, to move forward, you instantly shift your frequency. So now I ask you, where in your life are you unknowingly keeping yourself in a low vibration? Are you reacting unconsciously instead of choosing your energy? Are you feeding your mind with negativity instead of nourishment? Are you speaking to yourself in a way that lowers your own frequency? Are you still carrying the weight of the past instead of stepping into the present? Because the truth is, you are never truly stuck. You are just repeating patterns that match your current vibration. And the moment you shift those patterns, your entire reality will begin to change. The silent traps of low vibration. How your daily routine is secretly keeping you stuck and how to break free. Most people don't realize that their daily routine is the most powerful force shaping their vibration. Every single thing you do, from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, is either reinforcing a high frequency or keeping you trapped in a low one. And the reason so many people struggle to shift their reality is not because they lack potential, it's because they are unknowingly repeating the same vibrational patterns every single day. What feels like just another normal day is actually a cycle of energetics that keeps them stuck. And unless you become conscious of these silent traps, you will continue to live in the same loop, wondering why nothing ever changes. One of the biggest silent traps of low vibration is starting your day unconsciously. The moment you wake up, your brain is in a highly programmable state. What you do in the first hour of your day sets the energetic tone for everything that follows. But most people start their day in a way that immediately lowers their frequency. They wake up and check their phone, flooding their mind with messages, notifications, and distractions before they even take a deep breath. They rush through their morning, feeling stressed before their day has even truly begun. They mentally replay problems from yesterday, already carrying old energy into a new day. And without realizing it, they have already set themselves up to operate at a low vibration. Compare this to someone who starts their day with intention before even touching their phone. They take a moment to breathe, to express gratitude, to set an energetic intention for the day. They move slowly, deliberately, choosing to tune into their own energy before allowing the outside world to influence them. This one change alone can completely shift the trajectory of your life. Because when you begin your day in a high vibration, you naturally attract experiences that match that frequency. Another silent trap that keeps people stuck is living in a state of mental clutter. Most people are carrying around so much unnecessary noise in their minds, overthinking, worrying, replaying past mistakes, stressing about things that haven't even happened yet. And what they don't realize is that every thought carries a frequency. When your mind is constantly filled with chaotic, negative, or anxious thoughts, your vibration reflects that. This is why mental clarity is one of the most powerful tools for raising your frequency. If you want to shift your energy, you must first clear your mind. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to stop thinking. It means becoming aware of the thoughts you are entertaining. Are you feeding your mind with thoughts that empower you, or are you constantly reinforcing limitations? Are you allowing space for stillness, or are you drowning in mental noise? The more space you create in your mind, the easier it becomes to align with higher frequencies. And this is why practices like meditation, journaling, and even simply sitting in silence are so life-changing. They don't just relax you, they recalibrate your entire vibration. A hidden habit that keeps people in low vibration is avoiding presence. Most people are either stuck in the past or anxiously anticipating the future, rarely fully experiencing the present moment. And the present moment is the only place where your vibration can truly shift. When you are constantly thinking about what went wrong yesterday or worrying about what might happen tomorrow, you are disconnecting from the power of now. And when you are disconnected from the now, you are disconnected from your highest potential. But the moment you bring your awareness fully into the present, something profound happens. Your vibration instantly rises. You start to feel life again. Colors seem more vibrant, sounds become richer, experiences become deeper. And in this state, you are no longer operating from fear, regret, or stress. You are in flow. This is why people who practice mindfulness, deep breathing, or simply the art of being fully present in their daily activities naturally vibrate at a higher level. They are not lost in the illusions of past and future. They are fully here. But perhaps the most dangerous silent trap of low vibration is emotional suppression. Most people have been conditioned to believe that certain emotions are bad or negative, so instead of processing them, they ignore them. They distract themselves. They numb themselves with entertainment, social media, food, or other temporary escapes. But suppressed emotions do not disappear. They stay in your energy field, subtly lowering your vibration over time. And this is why so many people feel weighed down without understanding why they are carrying unprocessed emotions that have been accumulating for years. The only way to release them is to feel them, to allow yourself to fully experience whatever arises without judgment, without resistance. Because when you allow emotions to flow through you, they no longer have power over you. And the more you release, the lighter you become, the higher you vibrate. So now I ask you, how many of these silent traps do you recognize in your own life? Are you starting your day unconsciously or with intention? Are you allowing mental clutter to drain your energy, or are you creating space for clarity? Are you fully present, or are you constantly lost in past and future? Are you holding on to emotions that need to be released, or are you allowing yourself to feel and let go? Because the truth is, your daily routine is either keeping you trapped in low vibration or elevating you into your highest frequency. And the moment you become aware of this, you reclaim your power. You stop living on autopilot. You start choosing your energy. And from that place, everything begins to shift. Breaking free from low vibrational loops, the exact steps to rewire your energy and elevate every aspect of your life. Most people don't realize they are living in a loop, a cycle of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that repeat over and over again, keeping them locked in the same reality. They wake up feeling the same way, reacting to life in the same way, making the same choices, and then wonder why nothing changes. But here's the truth: your reality is not random. It is a direct reflection of your frequency, and if you don't intentionally shift your energy, you will continue to attract the same patterns, the same struggles, the same limitations. The good news: you have the power to break free from this loop at any moment. The moment you become aware of the energetic patterns that are shaping your life, you can begin to rewire them. And when you do, your entire reality will begin to shift effortlessly. The first and most important step to to breaking free from low vibrational loops is awareness. You cannot change something you are not aware of. Most people live unconsciously, reacting to life instead of actively creating it. They don't realize how much of their day is spent in autopilot, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, responding to life in the same predictable ways. But the moment you bring awareness to your patterns, you begin to take back control. Start observing yourself throughout the day. Pay attention to the moments when your energy drops. Notice the thoughts that repeatedly show up in your mind. Observe how certain people, environments, or activities make you feel. I don't judge, just notice, because awareness alone is enough to begin shifting your energy. Once you have awareness, the next step is interrupting the cycle. Low vibrational loops continue because they are reinforced over time. Every time you react in the same way, you strengthen the pattern. But if you consciously disrupt the pattern, even in small ways, you weaken its grip on you. This doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as changing your morning routine, practicing deep breathing when you feel triggered, or choosing a different response to a situation that would normally frustrate you. The key is to do something different, because every time you step outside of your habitual response, you create space for a new vibration to take hold. But breaking free isn't just about stopping old patterns, it's about replacing them with higher vibrational habits. Nature doesn't allow empty space. If you remove a habit but don't replace it with something better, you will eventually fall back into the old pattern. So instead of just trying to stop negative thinking, actively introduce empowering thoughts. Instead of just avoiding low-energy environments, intentionally seek out high-energy spaces. Instead of simply trying to suppress stress, develop a practice that raises your vibration, whether it's meditation, movement, gratitude, or creative expression. The more you consciously choose high vibrational activities, the more they become your new normal. One of the most overlooked but powerful ways to rewire your energy is changing your physical state. Your body and mind are deeply connected. If your body is tense, sluggish, or stagnant, your energy will reflect that. This is why movement is one of the fastest ways to shift your vibration. It doesn't have to be intense. Something as simple as stretching, dancing, deep breathing, or even standing in the sun can immediately raise your frequency. Pay attention to how your body feels throughout the day. Are you carrying tension? Are you breathing shallowly? Are you moving with energy or dragging yourself through the day? The way you treat your body is a direct reflection of your vibration. And when you start treating it with care, your energy will naturally rise. Another powerful step in breaking free from low vibrational loops is mastering your emotions. Most people are controlled by their emotions instead of using them as the energetic signals they are meant to be. When they feel doubt, they assume they are not capable. When they feel fear, they assume they should stop. When they feel sadness, they assume something is wrong. But emotions are not instructions, they are simply indicators of your current vibration. Instead of reacting to them unconsciously, start observing them. When fear arises, instead of letting it paralyze you, ask, "What is this showing me?" When doubt creeps in, instead of believing it, ask, "Is this thought actually true?" Emotions only have power over you when you attach a story to them. But the moment you become the observer instead of the victim, you reclaim control. But perhaps the most important shift of all is choosing your vibration before your reality changes. Most people wait for external circumstances to give them permission to feel good. They think, "Once I have more money, then I'll feel abundant," or "Once I find the right relationship, then I'll feel loved." But this is backwards. Your vibration is what creates your reality, not the other way around. If you wait for life to change before you change your energy, you will always be chasing happiness. But if you decide to embody the energy of abundance, love, or joy now, before anything external shifts, you will naturally attract experiences that reflect that frequency. This is the key to effortless manifestation. You don't chase, you become. So now, I ask you, are you willing to take full responsibility for your vibration? Are you ready to stop waiting for life to change and instead become the force that changes it? Because the truth is, nothing is holding you back except the patterns you continue to reinforce. And the moment you decide to break the cycle, to think differently, to act differently, to feel differently, you step into a new vibration. And from that place, your entire reality will begin to shift. The high vibrational life, how to maintain elevated energy and attract everything you desire effortlessly. Raising your vibration is not just about breaking free from low energy habits, it's about creating a life where high vibration becomes your natural state, where joy, clarity, abundance, and synchronicity are not rare moments but your everyday experience. But here's the truth, most people get glimpses of high vibration, but they don't know how to stay there. They have moments of clarity, but then fall back into old patterns. They feel inspired for a day, but then life pulls them back down. The secret to a high vibrational life is not about temporary motivation, it's about embodiment. It's about making high frequency living your default setting. The first key to maintaining high vibration is energetic self-awareness. Most people don't realize that energy is constantly shifting. Well, just like you wouldn't eat once and expect to be nourished forever, you can't raise your vibration once and expect it to stay high automatically. You have to cultivate it. You have to check in with yourself daily. Where is your energy at? What thoughts are you entertaining? What emotions are lingering in your body? Are you aligned with expansion, or are you slipping back into contraction? High vibrational living is an active process. It's about consistently choosing what elevates you and releasing what drains you. When you develop this level of awareness, you don't get stuck in low vibrations, you recognize them instantly and shift before they take hold. Another powerful way to sustain high energy is mastering your environment. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If you are surrounded by clutter, chaos, or negativity, it will influence your vibration. This is why high-energy people are intentional about their space. They create an environment that reinforces their frequency. They cleanse their space regularly, surround themselves with things that inspire them, and eliminate anything that carries stagnant energy. But it's not just about physical space, it's about the people you allow into your energy field. You start to realize that every conversation, every interaction, every relationship is either elevating you or pulling you down. And when you become selective about the frequencies you engage with, your own energy naturally stays high. But perhaps the most important factor in maintaining high vibration is emotional resilience. Life will still throw challenges your way, that's inevitable. The difference is that when you are in a high vibration, you don't collapse under them. You don't let external events dictate your internal state. Instead of reacting with fear, you respond with wisdom. Instead of letting setbacks lower your energy, you see them as opportunities to expand. You no longer get stuck in low vibrational emotions because you process them instead of resisting them. You feel them fully, you learn from them, and then you let them go. This is what emotional mastery looks like, not avoiding emotions, but flowing through them without attachment. One of the most overlooked secrets to a high vibrational life is deep presence. Most people live in their minds thinking about the past, worrying about the future, analyzing, overthinking. But the highest vibration exists only in the present moment. When you are fully here, fully engaged with life, your energy naturally rises. You start to notice the beauty in ordinary moments. You feel more alive, more connected, more at peace. And from this state, everything flows effortlessly. Manifestation becomes easy because you are no longer blocking your energy with worry or resistance. You are simply being, And in this state, you attract everything meant for you. So now I ask you, are you ready to make high vibration your way of life? Are you willing to take full responsibility for your energy, to choose alignment over distraction, to embody the highest version of yourself every single day? Because the truth is, the life you desire is already waiting for you. It exists at a higher frequency. And the moment you commit to living from that frequency, everything shifts. Not because you are chasing it, but because you are it. This is the secret. This is the key. And the moment you integrate it, your entire reality transforms.